Dog the Bounty Hunter. You're nothing but a charlatan. What does that mean? Fraud. What did you say about a month and a half ago? Oh, everyone was temporarily, not everyone, I wasn't. Because Dog was on the case. Why do you think Dog came out of whatever, semi-retirement, whatever, he's 68 years old. Okay?
Struck while the iron's hot.
He hasn't been on TV in like, what, 4 or 5 years?
He said the N-word.
His ex-wife who passed away from
Beth.
cancer,
Beth.
She was more of the show. I mean, yeah, Dog was the show also, no doubt about it.
And his hillbilly son.
And I did find that
and his
show
hillbilly daughter
for a little bit. But like most shows, it became very redundant. It's the same thing every time. You know, they would always...
Kind of like your show, Bergs. Kind of like your show.
The perp at the end of the episode. So it's like, okay, whatever. So Dog comes out of nowhere. Total... He was using this Brian Laundrie, Gabby, Tito case for clout. Because basically, ever since Beth died, his career, his TV career, has been stalled.
Mhm.
It's been DOA, dead on arrival. And I think he thought to himself, you know what? Who knows? Maybe he didn't even come up with it. Maybe his agent said, hey, dog, guess what? Why don't you try to go down there and catch Brian Laundrie, right? And then Dog was saying, oh, and Dog didn't know who this guy was.
Right.
No one knows who this kid was.
That's
He's a
true.
kid.
An old man too.
Brian Laundrie was 23 years old. That's a kid.
Dog's an old man.
And he was like playing him up like he was some kind of Vietnam John J. Rambo, First Blood, Sylvester Stallone, Green Beret. Oh, he's a survivalist. He can live off the land. Oh, he'll be in the Appalachian mountain range. He's going to live off of
Mawa.
animals. And get out of here, man. Are you out of your mind? Come on. He's not going to live off the land. You know, come on, Dog. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I saw it, I said, that is a publicity stunt. Dog the Bounty Hunter's publicity stunt. Apparently, looks like Brian Laundrie committed suicide like pretty
The first day.
Okay. Probably a lot of his body was like eaten by alligators or something. I don't know. It's what remained. I don't know. It's an ongoing investigation. But Dog, you built him up like he was like the next coming of a Green Beret or a Navy SEAL. He was nothing. He was a twerp. He gone.
That's true. That's so true. Bergs nails it again. Bergs nails it again. You know,
Do it quick.
I do have to say this though about what Berg said. Berg's got to remember that, you know, no one wants to see Dog not do that. You know what I'm saying, Bergs? But you nailed it with that. You're totally right. Bergs, I don't know why you don't do shows like this. I don't know why you don't do shows like this. You know, you do these shows. You're talking about being repetitive, right? But all you do is just do these guitar shows, and all you do it for money, and you say you do, right? But here's the thing. Then you do these videos, and these videos are amazing. These videos are great. You should do a live stream like that, and I really think you should do the interview with Street Life. I really don't want to be here anymore if nobody's gonna try. If nobody's gonna try. Nobody's trying. At least Dog the Bounty Hunter. At least Dog the Bounty Hunter tried to make the Gabby Potato and Laundry thing very, very interesting and funny. All right? At least that, because I don't know if you saw the footage of Dog the Bounty Hunter going to Brian Laundrie's parents' house, and the parents saying, "We're going to call the cops." And he runs off the property. Because Dog the Bounty Hunter has been in trouble before, over and over again. Oh man, I'm doing my laundry right now. Wait for my laundry to get done, and then I'm out the door. But I do have to say this. Bergs. You have to start bringing entertainment here. You have to start doing a different live show. All right? You're an established character. All right, you have to start really doing a real live show, not just for money. All right. Now maybe you'll make a lot of money doing this because I'm telling you something right now. I'm telling you something right now that there are people out there that want to give you money, but they're so frustrated with you. They're so frustrated with you. You'll ruin it. Potter, I don't know why you do that. The guy, dude, there's no one here. There's no one here. I woke up. I looked at everyone's fucking live streams. No one did anything. Nobody. You realize you were talking to 0 people right now, right? Well, here's the thing. I think that people are going to come in and watch this, and I think that people will start talking very soon. I'm only going to do this for half an hour, and then I'm out. But there's no one here. There's no one here doing anything. I went to Marcelo Rome's, and he's talking about, I forget who the fuck he was talking about. People I don't care about. People I don't care about. All the good characters left here. They're gone. They're gone. And Marcelo Rome knows this. Marcelo Rome knows this. Dude, that Cab 7 stream you did last night sucked majorly. There's no one here shaking it up. I'm sorry. And Bergs doesn't have to be provocative. He doesn't have to be whatever. He can just tell you what he thinks. People are gonna watch it. People are gonna watch it. I bet he's gonna strike you. I don't care if he strikes me. If he strikes me, next time I go out to Portland, I'm gonna beat him up. And he knows it. I'm gonna grab him by his collar, throw him on the ground, and I'm gonna start kicking him and punching him, and he's gonna say stop, stop, stop. And I say you stay right there, and then I'm gonna go like this, and he's gonna go ah, and I'm gonna unzip my pants, and I'm gonna pee all over Berg's face, all over Berg's face. I'm gonna say open your mouth, and he's gonna say stop, stop, and I'm gonna go, ah. No, I think Bergs is one of those guys that, listen, no one, I know for a fact why people are mad at him. He doesn't have to be that way. He doesn't have to be that way. And if he's really here to make money, Bergs, I'm telling you right now, dude. Telling you right now. I know why. I know why they're not going to give you money. They're mad at you. And we deserve better, Bergs. We deserve better. You could provide this kind of entertainment on your live streams, but you don't do it. Why? Why? Bergs is a great entertainer. An excellent entertainer. I know he's going to say, well, Dave, you don't understand. I could lose my channel. I could lose my channel. Well, then do a Bergs News channel. I don't know, man. Do a Bergs News channel. All opinions. Street Life, he can do the opinions. Street Life can do the interviews. If Bergs could bust in and start yelling at Tasha, it'll be a big shit show. But Street Life has to be very neutral about everything. Very neutral about everything. This community is permanently dead. I think you're right, Botter. I think you're right. I would watch Bergs take a dump on Jill's chest. Uh, listen. I would watch Bergs do a lot of things. I would watch Bergs do a lot of things, and I even suggested to the guy, "Hey, dude," because he says he walks around in the woods near his house. I said, "Dude, why don't you just walk around with your fucking camera, show everybody? You won't do it." I mean, he's already been doxxed. He's already been doxxed. Who cares? He's been doxxed and he's making money, big time money too, big time. So let's actually watch another Bergs video. We'll see how good this guy is. Hold on.
Did Brian Laundrie kill Gabby by accident? It's apparent to me that they had a very toxic relationship, a very codependent relationship, a very physical relationship on both ends. They both would hit each other. Okay? So, in my opinion, being 48 years old, being college educated, okay, and these kids were only, what, 22, 23? In my opinion, first off, they shouldn't even have been with each other. They were way too young, way too immature, okay? They use marijuana, psychotropic drugs.
It's true.
Brains don't fully develop until okay. And I always went with, one of my brothers or another friend for like a week or whatever. Went to the Grand Canyon a couple times back in the early 1990s. We would fight a little bit, but nothing like that. Because, people would get cooped up. You get cooped up in a car, it's hot. They're Gabby and Brian traveling during a pandemic. Okay? Maybe, who knows? You see, all these, the, the media and all the women down here in the drama community want to automatically.
The one thing he's leaving out social media. He's leaving out drugs. I mean, he's not leaving out drugs. He talks about drugs. The fact that they were on the road for a month, living with this person's parents, and then he forgets about social media. He doesn't bring up social media. I'm telling you something right now. I'm telling you something right now. I've been frustrated with women before, especially girlfriends, and it's never gotten to the point where I was going to strangle them. Something else happened. Something else happened.
Paint Brian as a monster. Okay? Okay, well, how do you know that? Can you prove that? I mean, we can prove that Ted Bundy was a monster. O.J. Simpson was a monster. I mean, how do we know he was a monster? It sounds like both of these people had some serious issues.
Delinquents. They're both delinquents.
I don't know how she died, and I am very sorry that anyone dies that young. Okay. But how come people just automatically assume that he just killed her at will, like a serial killer would?
Tasha, you're
Have
right.
you guys ever thought for a second? Have you ever seen people with manic behaviors having a manic episode? I have. See, I have.
Anderson Henderson and Liz Dodson. Anderson Henderson and Liz Dodson. That's exactly what I was going to say. All right. This is my point. This is my point. I'm surprised that I'm surprised they didn't live stream it.
I don't think a lot of you people have. And the bottom line is this: what if? Let's just, let's just play the devil's advocate. Let's just say, I mean, first off, they were traveling, very hot, in a small little van. People are going to get on each other's nerves.
Yeah,
Who
but
cares
come
about
on.
those pictures you saw where they're kissing?
Yeah, but dude, people have gotten on my nerves before. I've never fucking heard them like that. Never. Never, never, never. There's something else there. And like he said, psychotropics. There's probably mental illness there. All this crap. I'm going to be honest with you. Bergs, I'm going to be honest with you. All right. I believe if you met up with Jill, there would be a murder. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't be hearing about it like we did the laundry thing because you guys aren't some cute 20-something-year-olds. You know what I mean? But he's right. He's right. For instance, we saw it with Anderson, Henderson, and Liz. This is why I think Bergs needs to start doing this. And all he's got to do is call me up and say, "Hey, Dave, this is what I'm thinking about doing. What do you think?" He just has to have a conversation with someone, and then let the guy loose. Let the guy loose. He should have brought up the fact that Anderson, Henderson, and Liz were doing this. Make it relevant. Make it relevant to the community. Bergs, you can do this. You can do this with 100%. 100%.
That doesn't tell the truth and the whole picture. Okay? Maybe they both were battered. Say, oh, it's because it's always got to be the woman, right? The woman suffers from women's batter syndrome. Well, men can also suffer from it also. Okay? And the bottom line is this.
I was hit by
Sounds
one.
like they were both abusive to each other. So first off, that trip never should have happened. But it did. So the bottom line is this. Okay, who knows what happened? But when you're sleeping in close proximity, in little tents, traveling throughout the country, who knows what could happen? Maybe she had a manic episode one night, and he was sleeping, and then she woke up and started wailing on him, punching him in the face.
That happened to me. That happened to me. I woke up. I was working 2 jobs. I was living with this girl. I woke up. She eventually got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. All right. She eventually got diagnosed with this. I wake up and I'm getting punched in the face. And the first thing I did, I got up and I went boom, and I knocked her off of me. And I got up and I remember I was like, because when something like that happens to you when you're sleeping, you're not thinking correctly. You're coming out of a deep sleep. You're coming out of a deep sleep. But my point is that they will find out what these people did, and they know it. Because I guarantee you, no 20-year-old or 20-something-year-old, whatever, isn't going to document every fucking minute or every second. There's Facebook, there's all Twitter, all this crap. They're going to find this shit. These people probably had devices. They were probably texting certain people. And you're going to find out. You will find out. I think Bergs is going to be right about this. I think you're going to find out that there was some kind of mental illness. And Maybe they did take acid or something like that. I don't know, but I think it had something to do with the fact that you know that they were both psychotic. I think this is more of like an Anderson Henderson and Liz Dodson episode in the woods instead of a motel, in my opinion. In my opinion, and we've seen it before. So
Punching him, and then maybe he woke up. See, you people don't know how to critically think. You automatically assume the worst. Maybe he was beaten and he woke up and he tried to defend himself. And, men are bigger than women. And then basically someone could be dead like that within like a second, 3 seconds. Have you guys ever thought that? I have. Okay, but no one knows. No one's ever going to know because they're both dead. But that could have happened. That could have been.
and the reason why all these women in the drama community would think like that is because they're all fucked up too. They're all fucked up too. They've probably been beaten in their lives. Um, you gotta have something wrong with you to do this, to do what they do. Um, you know, traumatic experiences in life, regardless of whatever they are, make people react a certain way. And if you give them a certain medium to do it, they'll do it. They'll do it in painting. They'll do it in music. They'll do it whatever. Now we have the internet. All right. Now we have the internet, and these women in the drama community are all scared of men. They're all scared of men. You want to know why? Because the only men that they meet online are fucking psychotic. Are all psychotic. And I'm gonna be honest with you. To take off work for a month doesn't happen. It does not happen, especially for a 20-something-year-old. All right. That means you're unemployed. That means that you're in an Anderson Henderson type situation. Bergs, I can't send you the link, but I'm going to tell you this, Bergs. You nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. And I'm telling you something right now. Dude, you got to start doing live streams like this. You got to start doing live streams like this. When I get the phone, Bergs, I'm gonna call you. But dude, you nailed it with this. You nailed both of them. You nailed the dog thing, and you nailed this. Because Spotter's gonna get the link here, and he wants on this computer. It's not gonna happen. Your recommendations for careers for people are terrible, David. Well, this isn't a career. This isn't a career. I know for a fact that this guy's making money. And what do I think Berg should be? Berg should be a lawyer. Berg should be a fucking a doctor. Berg should be all these things that make him a lot of money. And he would tear it up if he was. But Berg's, just like Anderson, has a problem. Maybe just like Brian Laundrie. So what I'm getting at is you got social media, you got people with issues. Oh shit, I just shit my pants. Hold on. Oh my god. That was like in the underwear poop. I pooped in my underwear. Wow. No, but no Bergs. No. So what I was saying was, yeah. So Bergs should definitely do this. Bergs should definitely do this. Bergs, I think you nailed it, and I think that you need to bring something new. New. You can't have these women just saying that, repeating the same thing over and over and over again on these drama channels. No one. I mean, think about it. Even though someone might think you're wrong, they're gonna want to. They're gonna want to listen. They're gonna want to argue with you. You like to argue. You're a good arguer. Um, I enjoy listening to you argue. I can't believe I did that. I almost did it yesterday too. I almost did it yesterday. Now I finally did it. I just hope this doesn't happen at work. Bergs, when I start doing it on my phone again, I'll send you the link. But it is 5 o'clock, and I have to get my hoodie out of the dryer, my rainbow hoodie, and I have to leave the house. So we're gonna listen to one more Bergs. Let me see what Bergs got going on over here. No, let me see what he says about who killed Gabby. Wait, breaking news. Nancy Grace says Brian is alive. Really? Did she really say that? Huh. Yes, Nancy Grace is a fucking cunt. Bergs has OCD when it comes to the leaves. All right, let's see what he says about Nancy, because this is pretty short. This is pretty short.
It's all about facts, not about opinions. Nancy Grace is a charlatan in my mind. What is a charlatan? A fraud, a huckster. Bottom line is this: Nancy Grace got all the.
Wait, you want me to play the who killed Gabby? All right, I'll play that. I'll play that because maybe I don't want to get into the Nancy Grace stuff. All right, hold on. All right.
Who killed Gabby Petito? And how did she actually die? What happened? Why did she die? When did she die? Where did she die? Brian Laundrie was just a man who was not even charged with anything. He was a person that the police wanted to question, obviously, because they were on this journey across America.
Yeah.
They were engaged, and he drove her white van back from the West Coast to Florida.
You know what's funny is that he picked up on that this journey. Like I know exactly what he's talking about. Like the guy. These two people were supposed to get married or something, right? They probably went to their parents and said, "Listen, we want to be able to experience like traveling across America with each other before we get married and all this stuff. We want all these memories." I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Every girl I've ever heard or ever met has said something like that. Every girl, and I'm talking about like my early 20s, and I'd always roll my eyes. Always roll my eyes. And their parents were probably like, all right, I guess so. But there had to have been something wrong with these people. I think these people were two delinquents. Two delinquents. And they probably both had fucking problems. And I think they were both being supervised by each other's parents. I think the parents were heavily involved in this relationship.
But who killed her? How did she die? Why did she die?
You're right, Bergs, you're right.
Where did she die? How did she die? No one knows. And if Brian Laundrie is dead, which it sounds like he is, will we ever know? This is going to be a topic, folks, that all these, Hollywood movie corporations, books, there's going to be books written about it.
Yeah, like a made-for-TV fucking, maybe Netflix will do a short thing on it. A little fucking stupid movie. He's right. Bergs already knows this.
There's going to be made for TV movies. Both of the parents are going to get rich on both sides.
Oh yeah.
This is not going to end. Folks.
They're going to sell this.
You out of your mind? Because there's going to be a specific camp of people, believe it or not, who will say that they are pro Brian. Because when they were pulled over in Utah, right? Gabby said that she was the one who hit Brian first. So this was a very dysfunctional relationship. Apparently, they both hit each other.
Anderson and Liz.
Here, folks. It's very toxic.
Anderson and Liz.
Codependent relationship. Was Gabby manic? Did she have any mental?
Bergs nails this because I'm telling you right now, you think this is fucked up. What happened here? It's not. This is very common what's going on. And this rings true to a lot of kids now because of social media. I'm telling you something right now. Back when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, if someone was crazy, you heard stories about them, that's it. You didn't see them on YouTube. You didn't see them on social media. You just heard these stories. And it was always like, secondhand, whatever, whatever. Now, this is the norm. These people are considered normal. I'm telling you. These people are considered normal. It's the norm now.
Mental health issues. Do you think maybe one night she woke up and started beating him up and he killed her by accident because he was trying to defend himself? Who knows? And we'll never know. That's why this story keeps having legs, because no one knows. Bergs out.
Good job, Bergs. Great job. Excellent job. Excellent. Again, Bergs has to do this. Bergs, you have to do this. Why was Gabby living in Florida with him? She's from Long Island. They met I guarantee you they met online. Just like Liz and Anderson. Gabby and this guy Brian are you're gonna find out it's the same story as Anderson and Liz. Same fucking story. You're gonna find this out. And this is the new norm. Your daughter, is 18, 19 or whatever. She's probably talking to some guy in fucking West Virginia or fucking whatever, Indiana. She's living in Jersey. She's gonna get the bright idea to move out there. Meanwhile, the guy's fucking psychotic. She's got issues. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You right?
I drink up more a little. So,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh.
that's the side effects. That's the first thing you need is like.
But we don't know if Liz is underage. You could say that all you want. You could say that all you want. We don't know. But that's the extreme. If that is true, that's the extreme case. I mean, think about it, Bergs. Think about it. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, when you were going to do this, you weren't gonna stay girlfriend boyfriend with some guy or some girl that lived on the other side of the country. I can see Pete whenever I want online. I can talk to Pete whenever I want. I can, all this crap. You couldn't do that back in the day. You couldn't do that. And everybody now has PTSD. Everybody now is on psychotropics. You're 100% right. You were absolutely right. You nailed it. I'm telling you, man. Dude, for all this money that these fucking drama people are making, their stupid opinions on this shit, you're the only one that nailed it. Anderson is 33 and Liz is 17. Whatever, man. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. But I'm going to tell you something right now. If it is, I guarantee you they're not the only people doing that. Guaranteed. Also, another video I will make, why were the road tripping during a pandemic. I think a lot of people were doing that. Molasses was doing that. There was a lot of people doing that. And you got to remember, I said this. I said, I can't imagine being 18 during this pandemic. No fucking way. I want out of the house. I want to fucking go places. I want to go bang my girlfriend. I want to do all these things. These kids might have went crazy in the house. And the parents said, "Get the fuck out of here." Maybe and you know what? Who funded this? Who funded this trip? You think they just saved up enough money to go on this road trip? I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, everyone's crazy. Everyone's on fucking medication, Bergs. Except for me. I'm the only one out of all you people that aren't on medication. Think about it. And I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. But anyway, dude, you have to do this. You have to do this. Yeah, dude, there's nothing else going on over here, Bergs. There's nothing else going on over here. Fucking Melton John pussied out again. Melton John's nowhere to be found. Anderson pussied out. You stayed, and now you're doing this, dude. You got to keep doing it. Street Life won't get on the fucking horse. Street Life won't fucking saddle up. Yeah, but I'm not dependent on weed. My life will go on without weed. Like put it this way: if they locked you up right now, Bergs, and you couldn't get your hands on those ice cold steel reserves, there'd be a problem, right? There'd be a major problem. If I couldn't get my hands on cigarettes, it would suck for me, but I would get over it in like a day, 2 days maybe. Well, it's not prescribed to me, Bergs. It's not prescribed to me. And I don't abuse it. Like your alcohol, that's not prescribed to you. I'm not abusing that drug. When was the last time I smoked? If I was dependent on it, I'd be smoking right now. Just like, oh, like cigarettes? Yeah, yeah, it's true. But here's the thing: people that have cigarettes taken away from them, right? They don't die from it. You know who dies from alcoholics? You take away alcohol from people, they die. They die. Their organs are dependent on it. Their bodies are dependent on it. The difference between me and you, something might happen to you if you stop drinking. If I stop smoking, the worst thing that's going to happen to me is I'm going to be like, I can breathe again. Dude, I'm telling you, don't, don't try to mix the two together. Don't. Anyway, guys, I got to go. It's 5 o'clock. I got to get on the road. Um, Bergs, I'll call you today when I get the phone back. You got to start. You got to jump on this. You got to nail it.